There we go. Radio Raheem with Keith, one-time Thurman. One more time now. You got Shawn Porter ahead of you. This is a fight that people have been waiting to see. It's been taking a long time to get made. Now that the fight is on, give me your thoughts on Shawn Porter and how you approach this fight.
You know, we approach this fight like we approach every fight, you know. Another opportunity to showcase my skills and my talent to the world of boxing. Shawn Porter, man, being a terrific fighter, only with one loss, ex-IBF world champion. You know, he was at the top at one point. He got knocked down the ladder a little bit, and honestly, him and his father both want to climb that ladder once again, and they have the opportunity to do that March 12th by fighting me and trying to strip me of my title, trying to strip me of my undefeated record. You know,
you've got an undefeated record, and you've got some good names on that record. It hasn't been a cakewalk, but would you consider Shawn Porter the toughest opponent that you've faced thus far?
Shawn Porter, everybody asks it in that fashion. I cannot tell you that he's the toughest fighter that I faced thus far till I face him, and then we have a post-fight interview. You understand what I'm saying? But on paper, he is the highest ranked fighter that I have fought. Prior to him was Robert Guerrero. When I was ranked number 7 by Ring Magazine, Robert Guerrero was ranked number 8. Currently, from last time I checked, Shawn Porter was ranked number 6 by Ring Magazine. So he is the highest ranking fighter that I have been scheduled to fight against. Is he the toughest? He'll have to show me that come March 12th.
A lot of people consider Shawn Porter a pretty easy guy to figure out in that he comes forward, he likes to mug a guy, and he's a big, heavy-handed, slugger. He's even said he's been one-dimensional in the past, and he intends to change that for this fight. When you look at the matchup mentally, is this a easy matchup for you as far as going in and approaching it tactically?
It depends. If you want to write everything down on paper, Shawn moves forward, Keith moves side to side, he punches from awkward angles, this, that, he's the bigger puncher. You know, depending on how you want to put it down on paper, it would look like it's a perfect matchup for me. But knowing how we know one another, I expect them to present something a little different, something new. And another thing is, when he fought Paulie Malignaggi, he really ran him over and caught him with big left hooks. This may be a fight where, yes, we're both tough. Yes, we both have skills. But at the end of the night, it might come down to who gets who first.
Robert Guerrero had a good showing against you. You clearly won that fight, but he was able to take your power and give it back. You think Shawn Porter can do the same? Or is Shawn Porter the kind of guy that's going to be in front of you so long that you can show that this power, this one-time power, can put him on the canvas and be that guy?
I love to live up to my name, Keith One-Time Thurman, 26-0 with 22 knockouts. KOs for life. That's my motto. That just shows you my mentality, what I really want out of a fight. Mike Tyson called boxing the hurt game. I'm always going in there looking for an opportunity to hurt you. Some fighters protect themselves better than other fighters. The more you protect yourself, which is the golden rule of boxing, protect yourself at all times. The more you protect yourself, the more challenging it is for me to contribute that damage. If I find it difficult to contribute damage, I'm still going to do what it takes to win the round. I might lighten up on the power, but give you a higher output,
Can you knock out Shawn Porter?
Yes, I can.
Last question, man. You fought Guerrero. He just got off the stage. He feels like he won that fight. You were ringside. You were even calling it. How did you call it?
Real quick, with the can I knock out Shawn Porter? Yeah. All right. Like I said, 26-0 with 22 knockouts. Outside of that, one thing that everybody might not know is that out of those 26 fights, everybody hit the mat or got stopped except for one fighter. And that was Jazan Zavik at the Barclays Center, 12-round unanimous decision. So, I guarantee you come March 12th, that boy will be hurt.
Like I said, the Guerrero fight, first Garcia, he feels like he won the fight. You were ringside. Put your analyst hat on. Who won that fight?
Danny won the fight. Guerrero put up a terrific performance. He was the aggressor the whole fight, but at one point the aggression stopped being effective. and it probably happened around the 6th round. You know, his reflexes weren't there as much. He kept walking in, and then he started getting caught. Boom, right hand. Boom, left hook. You know, towards the end, Garcia was throwing little flurries. Boom, boom, 2 to the body, 1 up top. And the 1 up top was landing. You know, I heard he said that my jab was harder than any punch that he got hit with. But at the end of the day, you know, he was getting hit flush. He was getting hit clean. And that's what the judges are looking for. Being
a fighter that people want to see, they all have all kind of fantasy matchups. Garcia Thurman is one of them. Based on what you saw tonight and what you did to Guerrero yourself, how does Thurman approach the Garcia fight, and where are your advantages there?
Well, obviously, I created a knockdown. He didn't create a knockdown. So you can claim that I did more damage to, you know, Robert Guerrero. And in that, it proves my punching power as a true welterweight. Danny is a strong puncher, but he does come up from 140, you know. It's a good fight. It's a futuristic fight. We got Team Porter trying to dismantle me, and if they do, then you guys are going to have to talk about Team Porter in the Danny Garcia fight, you know, and that's just boxing. So we're going to take it one fight at a time. I'm really looking forward to attaining more belts. It's a blessing that Floyd Mayweather is no longer with us, as much as some people are hurt because they don't like people leaving on top. You know, the real thing about boxing is they love to watch you rise, but they also like to watch you fall. You know, he had a terrific career. Now that he's gone, it really opens up the doors for every young fighter in the welterweight division. Myself, Shawn Porter, Danny Garcia, Amir Khan, you know, Manny Pacquiao is on his way out. So I'm really looking forward to this year. We had a great year last year. We got PBC Fighter of the Year award, and I just want to solidify with this opening performance against Shawn Porter why people should be interested in Keith One-Time Thurman.
Garcia says with this win, he's the king at 147 now. He was crowned tonight. What are your thoughts?
I mean, he got the WBC title, but, you know, he's the king. You fought somebody I fought, and you beat him, but I won. You know, I think my spread was greater. You know, I'm pretty sure I got hit less. And besides that headbutt, boy, that hematoma, man. And that's another thing, man. I fought through a hematoma versus Robert the Ghost Guerrero. So, you know, let him be happy. Let him say what he has to say. You know, let him feel good as being champion. But I could tell you, just from knowing what it's like here in the welterweight division, man, he's not going to have an easy day with nobody. He didn't have an easy day tonight, you know. And I don't even know where Guerrero really truly is in the rankings at the time of this matchup. But I don't want to discredit his victory. He had a nice victory. I think Shawn Porter would give him hell. I would give him hell. I've heard him talk about how he could barely see Amir Khan's punches. I think Amir Khan would still give him hell, you know? So it is what it is, you know? He did have a fight tonight. He did win. He was victorious. But a king is not made overnight. And a king is not made from one fight unless if you fight the king. Unless if you dethrone the king. The king dethroned himself. And that's Floyd Money Mayweather. He dethroned himself. So now to be the king, you have to work for it. You have to earn that. You have to show battle after battle after battle that you cannot be beat. You know, his record comes from 140, not 147. This was his second fight contracted at 147. Every other time it was catch weights for whatever purposes. You know, he wasn't making the full jump. Now he jumped, but he only fought twice. He fought Paulie Malignaggi and Robert the Ghost Guerrero, who both moved up from lighter weight classes. He's actually yet to fight, which y'all hear me talk about a lot, a true welterweight. I mean, I'd like to see him fight Andre Berto. You know what I'm saying? I'd like to see him fight Shawn Porter, myself, but we're working on our own battles. We're working on our own issue come March 12th. So, you know, congratulations, Danny. But You're not the king of nothing. You know what I'm saying? You're not the king of anything right now. Nobody's the king. We're all going to have to beat each other up before a king is announced. You will have to prove that you are the greatest to be the greatest.
Radio Raheem with one time, every time, an excellent interview. I appreciate the time. Radio Raheem with Keith Thurman.
One love.